This is Manjunath Karur. Welcomes to Karur's Biology channel. In last video, we discussed introduction of ecosystem. In this video, we're going to discuss biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem. Biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem. Both biotic and abiotic components are the characteristics of each type of ecosystem. Both biotic and abiotic component are characteristic of each type of ecosystem. See here, first we discuss what is abiotic components. Abiotic components, they are generally non-living. They are non-living components of ecosystem. These abiotic components or non-living components includes sun, water, soil, carbon dioxide, oxygen, free nitrogen present in soil and atmosphere. Next abiotic component is mineral nutrients, that is micronutrients as well as macronutrients, and organic manure. These are abiotic components of ecosystem. Sun, water, soil, carbon dioxide, oxygen, free nitrogen present in soil and atmosphere, and mineral nutrients and organic manures. Alright, this is about abiotic components of ecosystem. Next we move on to the biotic component of ecosystem. Biotic or it is a living components of ecosystem. Biotic components are divided into two types based on nutritional relationship. Based on nutritional relationship. They are, first one is autotrophic component. Autotrophic component of ecosystem. And second one is heterotrophic component or it is a living component. They are divided into two types based on their nutritional relationship. They are autotrophic components and heterotrophic components. First we discuss what is autotrophic components. First is autotrophic component, right? Auto, again here autotrophic, the word is split into two Greek words. One is auto. Auto means self, whereas tropos means feeder. Yeah, self-feeder. Autotrophic components are self-feeder, right? These autotrophic components, they include green plants. They include green plants, photosynthetic bacteria, cyanobacteria, they include green plant, photosynthetic bacteria and cyanobacteria, which shows a photosynthesis process. Which shows a photosynthesis process which shows photosynthesis process and prepare organic matter from inorganic substance like carbon dioxide, water molecule and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. See here, going to these autotrophs, they are going to produce organic matter from inorganic molecules. They are water and carbon dioxide. Now we look at the looking the reaction of this photosynthesis process is, see here the 6 water molecules is used, the water is present in the soil, is going to react with 6 carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide is absorbed by stomata, is present in the leaf. This carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere, whereas this water molecule is present in the soil. This water molecule is absorbed by roots, right, from the soil. In the presence of sunlight, water molecule and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight is absorbed by a chlorophyll pigment. Observed by a chlorophyll pigment is present in the chloroplast, giving the product called C6H12O6 is a glucose. Glucose is a organic compound by releasing 6 watt oxygen molecules into the atmosphere. This is the photosynthesis process. The 6 water molecules combines with 6 carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight is entrapping by chlorophyll pigment is going to convert into glucose. It is an organic compounds by releasing oxygen back to the atmosphere is a photosynthesis process. Here, whatever the energy is trapping by the chlorophyll pigment, that is the radiant energy. This is the radiant energy from sun, right? This is the radiant energy from sun. From radiant energy, the radiant energy from sun, which is going to change inorganic substance into organic substance, organic compounds, right? Inorganic into organic. Hence they are producers. Right? Usually the autotrophs are producers because they prepare organic matter from inorganic molecules, or we write it as definition of these producers are yes, they prepare food from inorganic substance like water and carbon dioxide. Hence they are producers. In these producers, example for the producers are plants, photosynthetic bacteria and cyanobacteria are the example for producers. And these are come under terrestrial, whereas in aquatic they are the phytoplanktons. These are phytoplanktons are aquatic plants. What we call it as, they are aquatic plants. Phytoplanktons in ocean. This is about autotrophous or autotrophic component of ecosystem. See, next we move on to the heterotrophic component of ecosystem. Is it clear? Right. Next is heterotrophic component. Heterotrophic component of ecosystem. Again, heterotrophic are split into two words. Hetero means they are other, whereas tropos means feed. Alright. Hetero means other, whereas tropos means feed. Means this includes the organisms. This includes organisms consume either other organism or ready-made food. Means they completely depend upon other organism or ready-made food, right? They completely depend upon other organisms for food, right? Hence they are heterotrophs or heterotrophic component of ecosystem. These heterotrophs are they are categorized into three types. They are categorized into three types, right? Three. First one is primary consumer. Second one is secondary consumer, and third one is tertiary consumer, right? These heterotrophic components are categorized into three types. One is primary, secondary and tertiary consumer, right? Next, what are primary consumer? These primary consumers are feed upon producers, right? This primary consumer, first is primary consumers. These primary consumers are feed producers. Feed producers. They usually, in primary consumers, usually they are herbivores. They are herbivores, insects, like herbivores, insect likes, aphids, grasshopper, aphids and grasshopper. These are the herbivorous insects. Whereas some seed eating birds, next rabbit, deer and cattle. These are comes under primary consumer. Next, second one is secondary consumer. This secondary consumer, they feed primary consumer. These secondary consumers consist frog. Secondary consumer consists frog, fox, wild cat, predator birds and some small fishes. It comes under secondary consumer. They feed on primary consumer. They feed upon primary consumer and the secondary consumer. Next, last one is tertiary consumer. These tertiary consumers, they feed on secondary consumer. Example for the tertiary consumers are lion, tigers, killer whales, etc. killers whales, lion, tigers, as killer whales in aquatic. Killers whales in aquatic. This comes under tertiary consumer. It's about heterotrophic categories. Heterotrophic component categories: primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. If you look at the pyramids, pyramid of these consumers and producers, first the producers are placed at bottom of the pyramid. The producers placed at bottom of the pyramid. These are the producers. Producers placed at bottom of the pyramid. Next, followed by primary consumer. Next, secondary consumer, and last is tertiary consumer. Right? This is the energy pyramid. First, bottom is presented, primary producers. Next, followed by primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. This is the pyramid. It is the energy pyramid. Energy pyramid. Each step in the energy pyramid, each step, this is one step and this is step or unit. Each unit in the pyramids called each unit in the pyramids called tropical levels. Tropical level or energy level. Energy levels of ecosystem. Right? Each unit in the pyramid, each unit, it is one unit, producer one unit, second primary consumer another unit, tertiary consumer, secondary consumer, as well as tertiary consumer. These are the units of the in present in pyramids. Each unit in the pyramids, they are called as a tropical level or energy levels. Right? This is about pyramids, energy pyramids. Next, we move on to the decomposers. Decomposers. See here, what happens means, after the death of all these plants, primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer, after the death of all these tropical levels, they are undergoing decaying process. Right? They are undergoing decay. Here, in this decomposers means, here some of the bacteria and fungi, they are going to convert organic, right? First, dead and decay. Dead, decay, organic, they are going to convert dead and decay organic matter into inorganic substance. Inorganic substance like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and phosphorus, etc. Right? This is about decomposers, means they are going to convert dead and decay organic matter into inorganic substance, that is a carbon dioxide, nitrogen, phosphorus, etc. Right? This process may this process going to convert organic matter into inorganic matter in the presence of bacteria and fungi, or we call it as detritivores. They are earthworms, right? Detritivores. This is about biotic and abiotic components of ecosystem. Thank you for watching video. I hope you